I lost my pick already, George. I hit live and I dropped them immediately. That's what happens when you're on camera. But that's okay. We're raring to go. It's time for the show. Don't you know? All I want to be is like my fiance, George. All I want to be is like my fiance, George. Calling up gift cards that I found in a storage. I want to be like George. What do you think about that? I got a thumbs up. What do you know? Let's see. Let's get another name here from the chat. Joan. We got Joan Chepron. Let's see. Joan. What rhymes with Joan? Joan. All I want to be is like Joe. All I want to be is like Joe. Not like a dog with a bone. Oh, not somebody who moans and groans. I want to be like Joe. Lori, what rhymes with Lori? Lori James is in the chat. She says, WWGD, what would George do? Lori. All right, here we go. All I want to be is like Lori. All I want to be is like Lori. I don't want to be boring, telling a super long story. Although, live streams are at least for an hour, and it's a little difficult to actually do all the talking for an hour because dead air is bad air in any media, radio, TV, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like Lori. Hey, there's a Corey. You know what rhymes with Corey? Lori. And Godlet. And. What rhymes with and? All I want to be is like and. All I want to be is like and. Not green eggs and ham. Yeah, I just did that. Wham, bam. I said, thank you, and. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, Rosie, for the $5. I'll see what I can do, Rosie. All I want to be is like Rosie. All I want to be is like Rosie. But don't even try and get me in them pantyhosies. I don't want to be someone that's a posy. I just want to be like Rosie. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. I ain't wearing no pantyhoses. Lynn, how about Lynn? What do you think about Lynn? All right, Lynn, here we go. Here we go, Lynn. Here we go, Lynn. All I want to be is like Lynn. All I want to be is like Lynn. Oh, it'd just be a sin if I couldn't win just like Lynn. Mary just sent $5. She says, hi, y'all, from the deep heart of Texas. Mary, what rhymes with Mary? Let's see. Mary. All I want to be is like Mary. All I want to be is like Mary. Quite contrary. Living on a farm with lots of dairy. What can I say? I like cheese. I want to be like Mary. Yeah, Terry Adams, we see you. We absolutely do. Kim says cherry rhymes with Mary. All right, one more. Susan. What rhymes with Susan? You know what? Let's go with a guy named Ferdinand. What do you think about Ferdinand? Ferdinand.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, let's go for it. Can't be anything harder than what I've done. All I want to be is like Ferdinand. All I want to be is like Ferdinand. I I don't want to be like a bird with my head in the sand. Come on, let's face it, nothing else rhymes with Ferdinand, man. Thank you, Donald. Thank you, Air Lady, for the $4.99. I want to be like Ferdinand. All right, I saw Jason. One more just for Jason, because I actually wrote this song for my son, Jason. This whole song, all my kids have a ridiculous song that I wrote for them. So here we go. Here we go for Jason. What rhymes with Jason? Todd, thanks for the $5. Jason, Mason, Mason, Racing. All I want to be is like Jason. All I want to be is like Jason. Ah, you know I'm racing. I don't want to be a concrete mason. Melissa, thanks for the $5. From Lake Superior. I thought Lake Erie was Superior. I want to be like Jason. Paul says, what about Mason? All right. Welcome everybody here tonight to the What the Hale's Sunday night live stream. Sunday fun day. George is off the screen. It is freezing cold here in Ohio. And so with Georgia's thyroid being out, she's even more cold than normal. She's got 2 heaters around her. She's got, how many blankets do you have on? 3 blankets on right now. And she's over there smiling, laughing as we rhyme. So let's get into some general housekeeping tonight. And then we will also get into updates tonight. Man, what a crazy week with storage units with the gift cards. We absolutely have to get in there. Kathy says, my son's name is Jason as well. Deborah, thank you so much for the $5. If I've missed anybody's super chats, I apologize. With just one person doing the live streams, it's not as easy to catch all the super chats and then also to entertain you at the same time and make sure there's no dead air. It's funny, a lot of viewers at times will be like, oh man, does this guy ever stop talking? And the reality is those same people could never fill an hour of airtime space. Worst thing on TV, radio, video, never, ever do you want dead air. So we got to fill the hour up tonight. We're going to have a ton of fun filling the hour up tonight. By the way, there's going to be an incredible auction tonight. You want to stay tuned for information about that. And for all of you, this is the biggest thing tonight. This is huge with a lowercase h. You know, it's just silent. It's not even lowercase. It's not even there. No capital, no lowercase, not even there. It's huge. Zip up hoodies are back on the menu. I'm putting the link right now. So this link that I just put in the chat, what that'll do for you, that'll take you off of YouTube. That'll take you directly to what is our Teesprings account. So when you actually order merch from George and I, because we have so many things going on, the merch is actually all outsourced to what's called a company Teespring. So Teespring takes your direct order, custom makes that t-shirt or that hoodie or that zip-up hoodie just for you. Thank you, Wendy, for the $2. We had a great Thanksgiving. I'll be sharing with you a little bit about that. And then ships it directly to you. We never touch it. We never do anything with it. All we do is we create it. We go, here's our logo, throw it on there. And then you guys have the opportunity to actually purchase it. And it does help support the channel as well. And it helps support Restored to the Love and all of the different goals that we have with the channel. Christine just sent $9.99 super sticker. Thank you so much, Christine. So every time you do purchase What the Hale's merch, when you want to get your own swag on, Karen, thank you for the $5 as well. When you want to get your What the Hale swag on, your Fun Employment swag on, we got totes, we got mugs. Trucker hats are coming. We actually got rejected on the trucker hats because we didn't fill out the information that they needed. So those are coming soon. We've got 2 zip-up hoodies up there all ready for you. Again, here's the link. Every time you purchase, that actually supports what our goals are with the channel, restoring the love, entertaining, equipping, encouraging you, and trying to create a worldwide movement. This is so good. This mix, you guys always think I'm drinking Gatorade, but what it is I buy Gatorade bottle, I drink the Gatorade, and then I do mixes in there. This is tropical. What is it with the Skittle one? It's tropical, just tropical.
I think it was dragon fruit.
No, this one's strawberry passion fruit. But what's the box called? Tropical fruit?
Tropical flavors.
Okay, so I think I got it from Walmart, and it's Skittles tropical fruit flavors. This one is strawberry passion fruit with a lemonade. So stinking good. So good. Maryland Raby, Sucks Dried Gravy, biggest fan in the house. Just stay out of my warehouse, which I'm going to give you an update about that tonight as well, okay? So, again, tonight there is going to be an auction. Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you more information about that. The zip-up hoodies you've all requested, those are up, and they are raring and ready to go. Again, putting the link in the actual chat right now. That'll take you right over there. Mary, thank you so much for the $5. Els, thank you so much for the $5. I'm wearing my What the Hales t-shirt right now to chemo. Els, we've been praying. Again, all you What the Hales prayer warriors, continue to pray for one another. Don't stop. You know what God's word says. Without ceasing. Pray without ceasing as we lift each other up. Mick Draper has been doing really well. Good news there as well. And also with Mr. Draper, we've been praying for them for years and years and years. Well, okay, maybe not years, but for roughly about 3 years now. So much encouragement there as well. Okay, if you're not subscribed on YouTube, make sure you do subscribe. If you're on Facebook and you're watching on Facebook tonight, a lot of times the things we talk about here on the Sunday Night Live have to do with newer videos. Newer videos get uploaded to Facebook, and then older retro videos let me back up. I got that way wrong. Newer videos get uploaded to YouTube, and then retro videos get uploaded to Facebook. And we also just started uploading videos to the Instagram account as well. Our Instagram account is What the Hales 1, the number 1. What the Hales 1. As a matter of fact, this morning's video, going all the way back to the very first video where George was introduced on the channel. You'll see how horrible the editing was, but you'll see how gorgeous George was, and where I came up with the nickname Georgeous George. That was on Instagram Reels today. So sometimes you can see those Instagram Reels on Facebook as well, because Facebook, as I'm sure you guys know, owns Instagram as well. And so lots of content for you guys to consume and to enjoy and to be encouraged by. Lots of different avenues for you to enjoy that as well. The biggest thing that you need to keep in mind, make sure you subscribe, make sure you're following, make sure you're up to speed with everything going on. All right. Okay. You guys do know merch shelf is back up, and that's a huge deal, so you can get your swag on. Tonight, I do not have any mail tonight. That's not to say that you guys didn't send mail, okay? But really, what's happened is Christian and Patience have been on vacation. They don't come back to work till tomorrow. So they've been on Thanksgiving vacation the entire week, and I'm glad that they get away and do different things like that. I mean, reality is they can actually pick up and go and do whatever they want at any time. They just have to let me know, hey, we're going to take this day off. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And so that's one of the cool things of being able to be flexible with your employees. And so they took some time off. I don't know about you guys, but George and I were talking about it earlier. She's like, hey, do you think maybe this vacation was about them getting engaged? I was like, you know what? I was actually thinking the exact same thing. I was like, I kind of figured that they may come back to work tomorrow, and I might see some big bling rock on somebody's finger. Now, I don't know if everybody out in the What the Hales world has been paying attention to rocks on people's fingers, but they seem to be just popping up like cornfields, like everywhere. If you build it, they will get engaged. Maybe that's the wrong way to say that. Maybe if you put a ring on it, then they will get engaged. Or if you like it, you should put a ring on it. But I kind of feel like there's a good possibility, and I don't know yet. I don't know at all. I haven't asked. I haven't pushed. But I almost feel like, what do you think? You think they're going to come back engaged?
I think so.
See, George just said she thinks so too. So she was asking me, she's like, do you think, this trip was all about that? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know, but it is a good possibility. Francis just sent $5. Oh, I miss them, but I hope they're having fun. I have no doubt they're having fun. A little bit of time away doesn't hurt, especially when it's snowing like crazy here in Ohio. So I halfway expect them to come back engaged. It's going to be really interesting. I am I'm really interested to see tomorrow what's happening. So with them particularly, because I haven't seen them in a week. It's been a week. Diana, thank you so much for the $4.99. So we'll see. They haven't texted me. I texted them on Thanksgiving. I said, Happy Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful for you too. They said, Happy Thanksgiving. We're thankful for you as well. And then that was it. That was it. Dale says, when is Jeremy and George's wedding? Dale, great question. You haven't even seen the engagement video yet, but I promise you it's coming. So when we feel comfortable to share those details, we'll share those details. How's that sound? That fair for everybody? If and when we feel comfortable to share those details, we will share those details. That's pretty fair, right? So, and here's what I can tell you. Babe, are you comfortable if I kind of give a broad span of when we might get married? She said if I want. So Dennis says, how about February 30th of Neverwary? February. So we did not get married yesterday. So, and it will be sometime in between tomorrow, and it could be anytime between tomorrow and 12 months. How's that? Is that fair? Somewhere in there. It could be anywhere between tomorrow and 12 months. Anywhere in between tomorrow and 12 months. And if you want to help pay for the wedding, how much? Because we're taking care of that ourselves, right? Yeah, we're taking care of that ourselves. Remember, here you go. Here's your zip up hoodies right here. So I'm putting the zip up hoodies. We actually should probably do bride and groom zip up hoodies. That would be fun too. Mary said George is going to be an absolutely beautiful bride. There is absolutely no doubt about that, Mary. Okay. All right. Joanne says, Jeremy, you are such a joker. That's why George likes me, Joanne, because I do joke. And that's why I like her too. That's what I fell in love with. I fell in love with the way that she makes me laugh. I mean, it just drew me in. It was humor. It absolutely was humor. So when you hear people say, oh, I fell in love because they were funny, they made me laugh, 100%. That was what it was with me. Date 3. She always says she fell in love with me on date 3. I know I've shared some of this in the past before, but she came over to my place for date 3. Date 1, we were at Buffalo Wild Wings, booth 88. That's very important. Very, very important. You will need that information for the future. And then second date, we were at Perkins. Third date, she came over to my place and we had a bonfire. That's all we were doing. We were just having a bonfire in the backyard, and we were cooking a meal over the bonfire. And we started watching YouTube videos on a blanket around the bonfire, literally cracking up. We were laughing so hard. I was crying. Were you crying? We were both crying. So we were laughing so hard. We were both crying. And at that moment, I was like, oh my goodness, this is my person. So that is, Lori says, come on, please. I want to see you guys married before I die. We'll see what we can do, Lori. We'll see what we can do. Okay. We got a lot to talk about in regards to these gift cards. And, I have to back up a little bit on these gift cards, because when the videos first came out of this unit, remember, this was a unit I bought in Painesville, Ohio. This location has been a honey hole for us. There's been so much good stuff that has come out of this location. This location has had Fred the Moose. You guys have seen the Moose. The Moose has kind of become the spokesperson for what the Hales in Florida. The Moose was in the warehouse here in Ohio. The Moose is now in Florida. And with the new purchase of the warehouse space, the 3.2 acres, multiple buildings, and other buildings going up, maybe Fred the Moose will actually come back to Ohio. Who knows? And represent Ohio. Very well could happen. But Painesville has been such a honey hole for us. Remember the $1,800 storage unit, the $1,700 storage unit that carried us through all of COVID, those 3 months. I mean, we were making videos from those units for 3 months. Those units were so good. Pure profit. I mean, it just blows my mind. George and I still use stuff that we kept from those storage units, like brand new air fryers and stuff for vehicles. One of them is a safe. It's a safe for a vehicle. And so we have a vehicle safe in Ramsey's. Not only that, we had two vehicle safes in that. I kept the second one going. Someday we're going to get another truck. And that day is coming soon. We got a call. You guys want to update on Ramsey's 2.0? You guys ready for this? Ramsey's 2.0. We got a call. What day was that? 2 days ago? We got a call 2 days ago that Ramsey's 2.0 is no longer in another state. Ramsey's 2.0 is now in Lordstown, Ohio. Lordstown, Ohio is pretty close over there by Youngstown. So it's in Lordstown at the plant. Then it has to come over to Wooster. And then once it gets to Wooster at the dealer, they call us. We go pick it up. It's going to be amazing. We're supposed to, from what we've been told, we're supposed to have Ramsey's this week. But that being said, we've been told before that we were going to have Ramsey's on certain days, and then nothing was going. But Ramsey's location is Ramsey's 2.0, not to be confused with Ramsey's 1.0. But Ramsey's 2.0, George's birthday truck, is actually in Ohio. That's a huge, huge blessing because we absolutely want to get that truck before the end of the year for accounting purposes. And so I'm sure many of you out there that are self-employed, you understand that, and you know, you got to take care of all of your, closing of the books and make sure that you get your tax write-offs and all of those things ahead of time. So Ramsey's 2.0 is going to be here this week, which is really good because I have no heat in Ramsey's 1.0. Well, I have half heat. So here's what's happened in Ramsey's 1.0. Half, you got driver's side and then you got passenger side. There's no heat coming out of the driver's side. I have heat on the seat and I have heat on the steering wheel, which George and I are both at a point in our lives where this is going to sound so bougie. And I promise you, we're not bougie. I was just telling George yesterday, or I was telling her, when did we do Chick-fil-A? Was that Friday night? Yeah, it was Friday night, right? Because we did Thanksgiving with the family on Saturday. I was just telling George Friday night because we were having Chick-fil-A. We were having dinner in our car. I was like, this is one of the reasons why I love you so much, because you're not high maintenance bougie, that we literally can just go to Chick-fil-A and get chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. And we're sitting in a car and it's cold and we're in Ohio and we're just having the time of our lives eating in the car. And so I know this isn't going to sound bougie and high maintenance, but we're at a point in our lives that heated seats and heated steering wheels are almost a must for us. And that's sad. That it's really kind of sad to even say. It's cold. It's freezing cold. So for those of you that are asking why George isn't on camera right now, she's freezing cold. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'll show you.
No.
Wait, not allowed to show you. Definitely not allowed to show you. She's bundled up in, you can't see her anyway. She's bundled up into 3 blankets. She's bundled up in 3 blankets. It's freezing cold. And so heated seats and heated steering wheel. That's pretty important. So I have the heated seat on my side and I have the heated steering wheel. but the heat only works on Georgia's side, on the passenger side, and Ramsey's 1.0. And no heat on the driver's side right now. So I've looked up a few different forums on what that means. And some people say just wash out the heat core. And if you flush that out and wash that out, then you'll get heat back on both sides. Gimli from New York just sent $10. Thank you so much. Recent subscriber. I've enjoyed the videos. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We really do. And look at that. Laughing like crazy. Laughing like crazy. That's what we enjoy. We enjoy making people laugh. So I'm going to see if I can actually get Ramsey's 2.0, and then I can send Ramsey's 1.0 into the shop and try and get the heat worked out, because we're going to need that. We weren't planning on taking Ramsey's 2.0 to Florida, were we? Do you want to take Ramsey's 2.0 if we have it, or do you want to take Ramsey's 1.0? She says that one's up to me. Car Wash Channel, $1.99. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for your support. And it says you guys should do a huge giveaway for 1 million subs. That would be fun. We just got to get there. You got to help us get there. We're getting close. I think we're at 500 and was it 513,000? Looks like it's 513,000. One second. Let me check. I'm texting George as well.
Oh, did he message you?
Yeah, he messaged me.
Okay.
Oh man. Oh, George has some big surprises for you guys tonight. So he's going to go live over at Taking a Risk after we're done going live. So we're going to head over there. So for those of you who go, wait, who's George? Who's taking a risk? That's George's brother, George. And then very soon, I'll be able to say that is my brother-in-law as well. So you've heard other videos where I say my future brother-in-law. I won't have to use the word future anymore. But we are at 513,000 subscribers, 513,120 subscribers. So that's where we're at right now. We're getting close to 1 million. Getting pretty close to 1 million. All right. Ramsey's need heat. Should get Ramsey's 2.0, which would be huge. And it would be also huge if we could get the new warehouse all solidified this week, because we got this whole storage unit from Painesville. Remember, we started talking about that one? That $350 storage unit filled with all kinds of brand new stuff and just crazy gift cards. All right, so how many of you, I'm curious, how many of you actually thought, oh my goodness, these gift cards are all stolen? Because so many people said it. So many people said it. Hey, Nancy, you know what? Why would you not go eat good food? I don't, what's the problem? You're gone. You are gone, Nancy. Good food. That's why I eat it. You don't agree with everything I agree with. I promise you, I don't agree everything with you agree with. But if you tell me something's good food, I'm probably going to taste it because I have common sense. That's why. All right, Karen, thank you so much. I found out on Friday that, oh, congrats on the engagement. Pop in Missouri. Congrats on the engagement. Love the channel content. Have a channel. Pop in Missouri. Large channels take a lot of time, but keep growing, buddy. Keep growing. Grow. It's a ton of fun in the process as well. All right. I know I saw it there. I saw one. Okay. I found out Friday I'm going to be a great grandma this summer. Nice. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see what George had to say at Taking a Risk. He just texted me. Oh, yeah, he's got some big surprises for you. He's got some huge surprises for you tonight. Okay, so I bought this storage unit in Painesville. It's been a honey hole. And there's been lots of money made, lots of money found in Painesville. And I was bidding on this unit. Now, everybody was thinking at the auction, they're like, why is Jeremy bidding on this? This is not his typical kind of unit to bid on. And the real reason why I was bidding on it, like Cocky even asked me, he's like, what did you see? And I said, nothing. And and the real reason why I was bidding on it, because we've already talked about this quite a bit, that George invested in a piece of property, and we've been trying to furnish that. And so the easiest way to furnish anything right now, like George and I keep going out to furniture stores, and because of COVID, because of all the shipping issues, the whole deal, there is major back ordering on furniture. And so believe it or not, if you're a storage unit buyer, furniture is hot, like hot right now, like hot. Barbara says, Jeremy, did you ask George's dad permission to marry her? George, did I ask your dad permission?
Yes, and he didn't give you a dowry.
She says yes, and I did not bring a dowry. Niche lady just sent $5. Super excited to have found a storage unit locker. Buying buddy. Going to use what you taught me to make the video. That'll be awesome, Niche lady. That'll be really cool. So I actually bought that unit in Painesville because it looked like there was some pretty good buried furniture, and George could use that in her investment property to start furnishing some things. Lo and behold, the best units are the units that just have surprise after surprise after surprise, right? So, oh no, Cleveland's at 0 and Baltimore Ravens are at 6 right now. That's a bummer. So I know somebody was asking, why aren't you watching the Browns game right now? Because we go live on Sundays. That's why. But trust me, I would like to be. So that's the reason why I actually bought the unit. That was it. Because I thought, well, there could be some good furniture. Lo and behold, there's kind of new stuff here. There's new stuff there. There's new stuff here. There's new stuff here. And then you guys saw tens and thousands of dollars of makeup, like just makeup from everywhere. And then all of the sudden, Honey Tops is Maritza, right? Yeah. Okay. Can you go on and give her a wrench?
Yeah.
I thought we already did it. Honey Tops, Georgia's going in right now. She's going to check. Remember, for whatever reason, our YouTube is really messed up and YouTube hasn't fixed it all yet. I'm almost positive you are supposed to have a wrench, but Georgia's going to. I see you in there. She's going in. She's going to go check it right now. Frank just sent $25. Congratulations to you both. May God's grace and mercy be with you always. Thank you. All right. So,
try again.
Honey Tops, George said just try again right now if you would. She said try again. She's looking on the chat to see. Uh-oh, I just lost focus. There we go. All right. And so all of a sudden we find all those gift cards. Those gift cards were an amazing find. And George and I are looking forward. So a bunch of you you're saying, oh no, that it's theft, it was this, it was that. And I was like, whoa. And I think I addressed it in a live that because George and I did a really, really fun live this past Thursday for Thanksgiving. We had a lot of fun with all of you guys. So we were doing Thanksgiving. George and I had a great Thanksgiving together. We just hung out, enjoyed each other's company. We did our own little personal thing, but then we had a Friendsgiving with you guys. And so that was a lot of fun. And is that Honey Tops? Yeah. Okay. And so we had a lot of fun doing all of that with you guys on Thursday. And then we had family Thanksgiving actually yesterday. And I think I've put on probably about 10 pounds. That's my guess. That's my guess. It's probably about 10 pounds. So finding all of that, those gift cards and everything. Marilyn Raby, thanks so much for the $4.99. I'm free between tomorrow and 12 months from now to be at the wedding party. Marilyn, would you like to give me away? Since you've owned me for so many years and kept me hostage at the warehouse, would you like to finally give me away at the wedding? You could walk me down the aisle, give me away to George. How's that sound, Marilyn? And then that way I won't be enslaved to you anymore. So that unit, a lot of people were going theft and stealing and kleptomaniacs. And I'm like, no. If you were actually in the unit and you saw this new stuff and you saw this and you saw that and all of those things, then I was like, there's no way there's going to be money on these cards. George and I, we finally have time on Friday. So Thursday, we were kind of just working online and doing a bunch of stuff to like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday.
Yeah.
Like we were just chilled on the couch.
How long was your trailer?
20-footer.
Okay.
Did you find a 20-footer online? You think you found our trailer?
No, I'm sending a message to Marilyn
in
the chat.
George is sending Marilyn a message. She said, Marilyn, the appropriate gift would be an enclosed 20-foot trailer.
The wedding gift.
The wedding gift. That is pretty funny. So that'd be the appropriate gift. So I know I told a lot of people, I'm like, no way, there's going to be money on these cards. George and I finally get into it. We didn't get into it on Thursday because we wanted to go live with you and we wanted to celebrate as well. And West Virginia Hillbilly said is the ordained minister and free minister if we need them for the wedding. Right. So Friday we finally sat down, I don't know, like 2 o'clock, something like that. So the day after we're like, okay, let's get into this and let's find out how much are on these gift cards. Cause we were getting excited because the Sunday night before we just pulled one and we called it, there was $100 on it. And so we're like, oh my goodness, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be so crazy. So we took a small pile of the accumulation from every other storage unit up to that point. And then we took the pile from this $350 storage unit, and George and I had a little competition because it's fun. I mean, that's the reality of it. It's fun. So many people ask us when we do these videos, why don't you just check them online? Why don't you go to a website? Why do you call? Because that's boring. We actually like to have fun. And so we crack each other up and we make phone calls. And who was the guy that I left a message for? Do you remember that?
I can't remember.
Daryl. You got another brother Daryl? I need to know what's on my gift card, Daryl. George is like, you're seriously talking to an answering machine? This guy's going to flip out when he gets back. So how could you do that if you were online?
All these people are saying they'll DJ for free.
Everybody's going to DJ our wedding?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess we got ministers. We got 500 ministers lined up. We got 5,000 DJs lined up. Do we need anything else for the wedding? Oh, yeah. That's right. A 20-foot enclosed trailer, Marilyn. That's what we need.
That's so funny. Daryl. Joanne said he was the CFO of that company.
He was the CFO of the company. I figured who else would know the balance on the card? It had to be the CFO, right? Oh, somebody says they make wedding cake.
Rosie said she'll sing.
Sweet. Yeah, food. Connie said food.
Yeah, Wendy said we'll need flowers.
Flowers, food. Terry Adams. Yeah, we're going to need a videographer. If any of you are aspiring YouTubers and you're really good at your craft and we could use some help with videography.
Do you need a cop?
Need a what?
Cop.
A cop?
Yeah, like Popo.
Of course, every video is better with a cop. I'm assuming weddings are the best that way too. George and Jeremy get married, cop edition.
There's a lot of wedding singers in the chat tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Looks like a lot of cakes too.
Mm-hmm.
Can they ship cakes? You can see.
Can we hire an Elvis impersonator to sing?
Hire an Elvis impersonator. Why don't you just do it, baby?
Because I'm not an Elvis impersonator.
Oh.
JK said, Security.
Security. George can see all of your comments. I can't see all of your comments because I'm on StreamYard, which is the program I stream from. George is actually on YouTube.
Someone
She can
said,
see everything.
I'll be your ketchup bearer.
Is that what you're gonna put on my finger? Ketchup?
Ketchup ring.
That would be kind of cool. That would be a ketchup ring. That'd be a first in the history of weddings.
With like resin around it to protect it.
I could actually see you doing that.
That's so funny.
I could see you doing that. Okay. George is enjoying all of your wedding dialogue right now. I'm supposed to be giving an update on gift cards, and if she would just come over here.
Elvis at the Goodwill today.
That wasn't Elvis. That's like every Goodwill shopper. They all look the same. It's just like me. It's me. I go in there. Oh my goodness. So she's over there.
The turtle could be the ring bearer.
The turtle?
Yeah.
And you know I love turtles. She's over there instead of over. This is so much easier when she's over here. But she's loving everything you guys are talking about with the wedding. Okay. What?
Oh my gosh, little Robbie passed away.
Really?
Yeah, I think a dog attacked him.
George just said little Robbie passed away.
From a dog.
She can see all your comments. I can't see all the comments. So I don't even know why I'm talking about the storage unit anymore. We might as well talk about a wedding. Why am I even talking about a storage unit and gift cards?
Because it all started off with Marilyn sending her super chat.
It was all Marilyn. It was Marilyn.
Her super chat that.
Marilyn got us off track again. So we did do the gift card challenge, and how long were we doing that? Till like 9 o'clock? We took a break. We went food shopping because we were hosting family for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I wanted to go to Mark's before they closed at 9.
Yeah, because we had to get to Mark's, and
they
then
closed at 9, so we got there at 8, I think, or 7:30.
Something like that. And then we went and had Chick-fil-A afterwards, right?
I had to go to the bank first.
Yeah, bank, Chick-fil-A, Mark's. Then we went back home and we finished.
We wrapped it up, yeah.
So from about 2 o'clock in the afternoon to about, 9 o'clock, probably is somewhere there in the evening, with a break in between for a run to the bank, Chick-fil-A, and Mark's. That's how long it took just calling in the cards, because there are so many. And we have so many more. And
if they watch the video, I bought maple cured bacon. Someone asked, how was the bacon?
Oh, we had the bacon this morning. So I don't know if you guys can hear George or not, but I'm going to turn the microphone more towards her. But somebody asked, they saw in the video, hey, you got the maple cured bacon. How was it? We had it this morning. It was absolutely incredible. It was so
was
good.
Was that your first time having it?
I don't know. Have you made it for me before?
I can't remember.
I don't know. I know you make Bob Evans sausage for me.
It was probably your first time.
Might be my first time.
Did you?
No, you've made bacon for me before.
But not that kind.
Maybe not that kind. Oh, it was incredible. It was so good. Marilyn Raby Sucks Drive. Gary V sent $4.99. Let's talk about my new property in Otter Creek, closing on December 16th.
Reveal yourself, Marilyn.
I want to know who Marilyn Raby is.
Who are you really, Marilyn?
I mean, I have my guesses, but
I think it's Jodie Foster.
You think it's Jodie Foster?
Yeah.
I swore in the beginning it had to be JK.
But it's not, because he's in the chat right now.
Okay, is Debbie Vaughn in the chat? Because Debbie Vaughn is that funny too.
Yeah.
Have you seen Debbie Vaughn in the chat anytime soon?
Debbie Vaughn, where are you?
I might put my money on Debbie Vaughn. I see JK in the chat.
Dottie said, I think it's George.
I don't know. Do you really think it's George?
So is Teresa. I think it's George.
I mean, it could.
Madeline said, I think it's Sean Goodman.
You think it's Sean Good? You know what? I could see it being Sean Goodman as well. But I'm almost positive.
JK said she's not here. About Debbie Vaughn.
Green to Red just said, Debbie Vaughn, show yourself.
Flippin' Adventures thinks it's
Sean Goodman as well. But I'm almost positive in one episode.
JK said, "What if it's really Marilyn?"
That would be.
She doesn't have that type of sense of humor.
No, she doesn't have any sense of humor.
She's dry like toast.
She's dry like gravy. like leftover Thanksgiving gravy. That's how dry she is.
See Sean Goodman.
Tops
is in business.
Okay, so was she able to get a wrench?
Yeah.
So do you see a wrench next to her?
Yeah.
Because we had her as a moderator before. Remember, we checked.
Good now.
I don't know what it's doing. Okay, so Honey Tops has a wrench that is taking a risk. That's George's honey there. So Honey Tops. Rocky Nelson Sr., thank you for the $2. I know we were supposed to talk about gift cards for an hour.
I think it's my brother.
I don't think it's George either.
Because he doesn't watch all our videos.
No, because he has wait.
3 kids, YouTube.
He has, yeah, between his 3 kids, we had so much stinking fun yesterday with his 3 kids. And then George's other nephews were there as well at the house. Oh my goodness, we had so much fun. Like afterwards last night, George and I were just talking. I was like, babe, I'm so proud of you. You know, that went so well. You know, new location, made it all work, hosted the family. You know, that went, I was like, your nieces and nephews had so much fun. And I said, you know, you're their favorite aunt, right? And then George always calls me the fun uncle, because all they do is, I told her what did I say? I was like, it was a huge success. I think they're all tired. I took about 1,000 hits to the crotch, but I'm still alive. All in all, it was still good. Those nephews love to nail me, right?
They use you as a jungle gym.
They do. They absolutely use me as a jungle gym. But in all fairness, I set myself up for it. So I love kids. I love having fun and playing and wrestling and you name it. Okay. So I love all of that. And I've taught how to work with kids successfully, seminars in colleges and universities all over the United States. I've taught how to work with different age groups and how to minister to their hearts and the whole deal. And so one of the things I've always taught, you have to get on their level. And most people think, oh, you know, mentally you have to get on their level. No, that's not what I mean. You literally have to get on their level. Get down on your hands and knees. If you're going to work with a child, you have to get down on their level. I'm 6'1", and we've got little kids that are 2.5 feet. You have to get down on your hands and knees and work with them on their level. It's key. And so many of us forget how to actually be a child and to have fun like a child. And we had so much stinking fun. But I'm telling you, next Christmas, I'm wearing a, what do you call that thing? A cup. I'm wearing a cup. I'm going in with defense this time. The jock strap with a cup, because those boys.
Jeanette agrees with you. She says, I love getting other people's kids all wound up and
then sending them home. I asked George, I was like, how did they do? He's like, oh yeah, they fell asleep. Yeah. But
Jax doesn't take a nap, but he was conked out.
But yeah, Jax was conked out. George said Jax was conked out.
He usually doesn't take car ride naps.
And we did. We just had so much stinking fun. And I told her last night as well. We were talking about it, and I said, you know, it's so good that a house is filled with noise and children. It's such a blessing. Els just sent $5. My late husband was like that with the kids he worked with as a school for troubled kids. Yeah. If you want to minister, you got to get on their level. And I enjoy it. I absolutely love it. I love it. You know, wrestling and goofing around, and there's time to be serious. Everybody knows there's a time to be serious as well. But there also is a time to play and goof around. And as adults, we lose that for some reason. And I don't ever want to lose that. I asked George, I was like, do you think when I'm a grandpa and I'm old, you think I'll still be wrestling around and throwing kids around and having fun? And she's like, no, you're going to be all grumpy vanilla grandpa yelling at them to shut up. I'm like, I hope not. I really hope not. I hope I'm the grandpa that's still throwing them all over the place and having a blast. They'll probably break a rib or two on mine, displace my hip, but yeah, we did. We had a really good time with the family.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. So, okay, are we still talking wedding or gift cards?
Well, someone asked again, will you streamline the wedding, which we kind of touched base on. We're thinking about it.
So George said, if you heard her, George said somebody asked about live streaming the wedding, and it's what we're discussing it. There is no decision. We're discussing whether we want to do that or not. The hard part about YouTube and being a personality in YouTube, which George and I are personalities online on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and all of those things, is what do you share and what is just a private moment that is just for you and for us as a couple. And so George and I are still working through that process of, what is appropriate to share and what is just intimate between us or between us and family or between us and very, very close friends. And the thing that we keep coming up with is so many of you are so supportive of our relationship. And so many of you have lived vicariously through us, and you're encouraged through our relationship. You find hope in our relationship. You love our love in our relationship, and that part of that process is you've been so supportive through the entire relationship and a champion of the relationship that we feel like family. And we know there's no way, we're not going to invite 513,000 people to a wedding. We'd be exhausted.
A lot of people are saying, keep it private, just show us pictures later. And then now for a gift card update.
So what we're talking about is just potentially setting up a camera. We wouldn't respond to anything, but that camera could be off to the side and it wouldn't be distractive. It would be as if you were a guest sitting in a seat and you were watching just with anybody else. So we still don't have a definite answer on that. All right, gift card update.
Yep.
Okay, gift card update. Gift cards. There are still more gift cards. George and I are going to put in another probably 6 to 8 hours. Mary Deathly Deals, thank you so much for the $4.99. Private weddings, my vote, but bring us to the altar afterwards. Or I might have read that wrong. It went flashed by my eyes pretty quick.
Yeah, that's what she said.
That's what she said? Okay.
Bring us to the after party.
Oh, to the after party. I thought I saw altar, but it flashed as I was reading it. It went up. So George and I are thinking about doing another gift card, cashing in, seeing if there's anything left in that pile. But the other thing we're talking about doing is taking.
Still a huge pile.
There is still a huge pile, but the other thing we're talking about doing is actually taking those gift cards and then other gift cards that we haven't spent yet. And then we would go out and we'd see what we actually purchase with those gift cards. So all these gift cards that we find in storage units, what do we do with them? Which today we actually used 3 Walmart gift cards today, right? Mm-hmm. So we went to Walmart. George bought a few pair of pants, and I was like, well, here's some of the gift cards from the gift card challenge. So we swiped 3 of the gift cards to pay for the pants. 4, yeah. 3 of the 4 to pay for the pants.
One of them, for whatever reason, went swiped.
Yeah. But that one, we've had that one for well over a year, and I can never get it to swipe. There's like $1 something on it. But it's money. It is money. It is money. And so it's just like finding $10 bill in a storage unit. It spends just the same. And a lot of people, they go, why would anybody leave all these gift cards in a storage unit? Why would you leave cash in a storage unit? Why would you leave brand new items in a storage unit? Why would you leave a $5,000 moose in a storage unit? People leave stuff in storage units. They don't have anywhere else to put it. So we're talking about actually doing another gift card challenge.
and going through the rest of them, and then going out and using all the cards, because we still have a lot of cards. We've got movie theater cards. We've got restaurant cards. We have to, it'd be fun for a 24-hour challenge. Spend all the money on the gift cards in 24 hours, which means we'd have to go to 5 different pizza joints. We'd have to go to probably 20 different fast food restaurants. We would not go to Alta. We would definitely not go to Alta. Ultra, yes. Alta, no. We're not going to Alta. So I brought the merchandise credit cards with me, and there's an Alta here in Wooster, and I'll be here in Wooster for the next few days. So I actually have the merch credit card, the merch credits. I brought those with me, and I can go check them and see if there's anything on them, but we'll see. I do have them. And then what was the merch credits for, like Sam Goodies or something like that? Beals or Bells or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. One way or another, we'll figure it out. So we're still trying to figure that all out, what we're going to do with those cards. We got a lot going on. But in the meantime, we do have a whole nother storage unit as well. Bought one for $150. George and I were just filming it today. And I got to tell you, this is one of the oddest. And you're going to see parts of it this week. Odd. Make the hair stand up on the back of your neck. Lights were coming on and off. Just chair was rocking out of nowhere. You're gonna find out. This rocking chair, just weird things. Bob Harris sent $5. Have you tried to activate the Visa cards? I get them Christmas and have to call to set them up.
Oh, you have to call.
No,
we haven't done that.
We have not tried to activate. We don't know. I guess we didn't know you have to do that. So there could be money on those cards. We did not throw them away. We didn't throw them away, but so we can still check that out.
What's worse, rocks or unactivated gift cards?
Rocks? Are you kidding? That unit was so bad. Rocks.
We were talking about the worst find of the year.
Gift cards aren't heavy and don't destroy your body. Rocks are heavy and destroy your body. It was so crazy. So crazy. But if you want to go work out with rocks, you can get your zip-up hoodie right. Bam! Here, I'm putting the link in there again for all your What the Hales merch, your zip-up hoodies, your pullover hoodies, your T-shirts, even your tank tops. If you want to show all your guns off, you got a tank top there too. So lots of good stuff there.
JK said wedding gifts accepted rocks.
Yeah, this sounds like JK.
The only rocky one are diamond shiny ones.
Yeah, did you hear George JK? The only rocks she accepts is shiny and diamondy ones. That's the rocks she accepts. So lots of cool stuff coming up. We've got more gift cards. We need to call and see if we can activate those.
Yeah, definitely.
So we've
never had to do that before.
I left those all up north though.
Okay.
So we'd have to do that when we go back north the second half of the week.
Oh, Bugs Adventures ordered a zip-up hoodie.
Oh, nice. That's great. So we'll probably call and we'll probably go out and we'll have a ton of fun and see what we can do with spending it all. And then we've got a very, very chilling storage unit with a ton of amazing stuff in it already. And then Ramsey's 2.0. We're supposed to get Ramsey's 2.0 by the end of the week. And we got a warehouse that we should be closing on extremely soon. Make sure you head over to Taking a Risk tonight over with George. He's going to have an auction, lots of great items. George and I will be bringing the auctions back here soon as well. More information coming on that. But until then, if you love What the Hales, type What the Hales. Browns intercepted. Woohoo! If you love What the Hales, type What the Hales. If you love What the Hales, and you love snail trails. That's George's line, not mine. Rosie's $5. Thank you so much. If you love what the Hales, type what the Hales. Like monsters now. You guys ready? Here we go. Wait, that's fishies and monsters. We'll just put it all together. Type what the Hales. If you love Hales. George just called me creepy. And you love snail trails. You love Hales. Type what the Hales. Thanks for coming in tonight. I love you guys all so much. Head on over to George with Honey Tops, taking a risk. Big auction, lots of fun. See you then.